into the channel. It's your boy Steve from Straight Fire Picks. We're back with the best bets for the NBA. Here for you today on Sunday, March 23rd, 2025. NBA player props, spreads, totals, predictions. As always, we've got 3 picks for you on tap in this video that I think are great value bets for this Sunday NBA slate. As always, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button for me. Always appreciate that. On the road to 9,000 subscribers. We're actually getting pretty close. Let's get there, guys. I'm counting on it. You guys are awesome. Appreciate you guys. Also, if you're a returning viewer, make sure you hit that like button for me as well. Really does help us out grow the video here at the channel. Also, make sure you drop your favorite pick down below, guys, for today's action. The comment section, like I've said the last month, has been on fire. You guys have been killing it in the comments. So if you like your pick in the comment section, in our comment capper section, just be sure to put a star or an asterisk next to that pick. We'll include your pick in our video if it hits. We had 2 callouts from yesterday that hit. We had Eric Me calling Tyrese Halliburton over 25.5 points and assists, and gotta get the bag calling Michael Bridges over 16.5 points. 2 legends here at the channel, guys. Eric Me and gotta get the bag. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for giving the community some winners. You guys rock. Couple other quick announcements here at the channel, guys. Make sure you guys check out all of our links down below for social media. Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, at StraightFirePicks, and then, of course, our community Discord page. All those links are posted in the pinned comment in the description as ways to stay updated here at the channel. Great resource there for you. Also, check out our Major League Baseball futures video as well, guys. Put a lot of time and effort into that. 7 picks for the Major League Baseball season. Make sure you guys check that out. We got home run props, playoff bets, World Series bets, all sorts of stuff in that video. So make sure you guys check that out. I'll have that pinned here at the end of this video. Super excited for baseball. We're starting that up on Thursday. My brother's going to be joining me for some videos. You guys aren't going to want to miss that. He's a lot like me, a little bit older, but he's a super cool guy, very knowledgeable about the sports market as well. And super excited to have him join us in some videos. That'll be a great change here at the channel. And I think you guys will enjoy that as well. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Check out our Straight Fire merchandise as well. Shirts, mugs, signs, stuff like that. Anything you guys want regarding Straight Fire. You can get your Straight Fire swag. Check that out if you guys are interested in any of that type of stuff. And then finally, our Straight Fire MVP program, guys. Just $3.99 per month. Our best value here at the channel. It's just 13 cents a day. The cost of less than a biggie bag, as I always say. I always got to mention it, guys, because it's a great value. And I'm all about value. I always mention value. Biggie bag is my favorite thing. But the Straight Fire membership, not to get too far off topic, you get access to all of our picks and our plays early, a couple hours ahead of the video. Always important to get those early lines. You get access to our SFP MVP exclusive pick of the day, which has been absolutely great of late. We've had a lot of success with those plays. I believe we're 10-6. So far in the season, but I believe we're like 6 of our last 8 on our MVP plays. So those have done very well. Like I said, I want to make sure I'm adding value to that membership for you guys. And I try to keep it obviously very reasonable at $3.99 a month. And it's a great way to support us here too and the longevity of what we do here at the channel. So sign up for that. You also get custom emojis, roll call in Discord, and shout outs on videos. And I really do appreciate it. It's absolutely huge. So appreciate you guys. Let's do a recap now from yesterday, guys. Ended up being a pretty good day for us. We ended up going 2-1, plus 0.91 units. Now, if you guys watched the video, we only went 1-1 in the video picks. But like I said, our SFP MVP exclusive pick did cash, which we had Jimmy Butler over 7.5 assists. Very sharp spot there for Butler. That was plus value, and he cashed that, so we love to see that. In the same game, we actually had Trae Young under 10.5 assists. He cashed that as well. Made it a little scary at the very end of the game for us. He had 8 with like 3 minutes to go and he got to 10, but he still was able to stay under, which we'd love to see that. So we actually swept that game. And then our only miss of the day was Keon Johnson under 13.5 points. I believe he finished with either 15 or maybe 17, but he hit a 3 late in the game. Obviously, he had a good chance there to hit the under. I thought he was going to go under. I thought they were getting ready to pull him off the floor, and he had his up and down moments in this game where I thought, like we talked about him being able to lose minutes. He did. He got pulled 3 minutes into the second half. He turned the ball over a couple times, did some things, and Nets coach went away from him. Put him back in at the end of the third quarter, and the Nets started killing it with him on the floor. And then naturally, he started getting some shots up. It really didn't have any type of good volume up until that point. He actually was making his shots in the first half. Got to 10 points in the first half. I believe he had 7 in the second half. So I didn't mind the call, obviously. It's just one of those things where it's just unfortunate. Nets made a run at the end of the game and almost ended up winning that game. And Keon was in the middle of that. So that's really why I ended up with the increased volume at the end of the game. But like I said, I didn't mind that. A winning day, which is what I said I wanted yesterday. We just want to build winning days together. That's what we're in the business of doing. We will be blessed by sweeps. We will always celebrate sweeps. But we're here to win consistently and over the long course of time, which we have done this season. Obviously, post All-Star break, it's been a little bit of a struggle, but we are going to get it rolling, and we're going to roll that energy out every day, guys. And so that's why I'm keeping the plays concise today. 3 plays in the video. There'll be 1 SFP exclusive pick of the day as well as always. So we'll end up with 4 picks today, and hopefully we can have another great day. So what do you say we get after? Let's get the sweep here in the video. Let's get right into our picks here. At number 1, going to a familiar face. He did let us down the other day, but we're going Fred VanVleet. Over 22.5 PRAs here for the Houston Rockets. Minus 120 odds on DraftKings. If you guys will notice, I am making the adjustment here. We took rebounds and assists on the other day. We were taking his PRAs. Why this is so tragic, because the other day he had 40 PRAs versus the Heat when we took him over 8.5 RAs. He had like 37 points and 3 rebounds and assists. That was tragic. Wasn't that? Tell me that wasn't tragic. That obviously hurt me very much. He was not looking to pass the ball. Dude was just scoring on the Heat. So on this spot, guess what I'm taking? I'm taking the PRAs. He can do any one of those things now, and we're going to be happy. Obviously, I wish I did it the other day, but you can't go back in time. But VanVleet here, guys, 52% this season, 48% at home to this line. What am I really liking right now? 7 for his last 7 versus the Denver Nuggets to this line with an average of 34.4 PRAs per game. You love seeing that. And I really like what he's doing of late. 3 of his last 4 to this line with logs at 34, 15, 28, 40 in that game that we missed. But obviously, his volume has been good. His minutes have been terrific. He's averaging over 35 minutes over the last 4 games. And that's even with Amen Thompson coming back. So this guy really, regardless, is getting the minutes and the volume, which I like to see. Spread is set to about 7 in this game. So it's not projected to be a blowout, but obviously with no Jokic in the lineup for the Nuggets, I mean, the Rockets could pull away in this one, but hopefully VanVleet's in the middle of that either way. But I like this game to be fairly close. I don't think the Rockets will boat race the Nuggets in this game. I think it'll be close, at least for a while, to keep VanVleet in this game. And I think VanVleet has a great matchup today. Nuggets allow the 5th most points to point guards over the last 15 games. They allow the 5th most assists to point guards for the season. So really, if you look at it, especially lately, I'm looking at the points. That's why we're definitely taking PRAs. It's actually leaning either his points or PRAs today. If you guys want one individual line out of that, I'd probably take his points at 14.5. I think that's a great look today. But obviously, we don't know what he's going to do as far as rebounds and assists sometimes. We found that out the other day with Amen Thompson playing. Amen Thompson basically served as the point guard the other day, which was really annoying for us on that specific bet. Because I really liked the look there, and unfortunately it just didn't work out. But like I said, love VanVleet's minutes of late, love his success of late. He's shooting the ball very good. He's obviously could be a gifted passer if he needs to be, so he can rack up assists here. And then rebounds is low enough to where I think it's nice to have it in there in case he gets into position to get those rebounds. I like having the whole package today, guys. So love it there for number 1 pick. We got Fred VanVleet over 22.5 PRAs here for the Houston Rockets. Minus 120 odds on DraftKings. Okay, and at number 2, we're going LaMelo Ball over 12.5 rebounds and assists here for the Charlotte Hornets. Plus 105 odds on DraftKings. So yeah, LaMelo Ball is up against the Heat today. I know. We're going back to another rebound and assist line versus the Heat. But the difference today is, guys, between Ball and VanVleet. Ball is like Amen Thompson in a way where I don't even know how to say he's like Amen Thompson. He's like Kate Cunningham. He's like a Kate Cunningham. He's like a James Harden. These type of guys are always involved as far as assisting and rebounding in games. They always have been. They're always triple-double candidates. And Ball is just like that. So let's take a look at some recent point guards versus the Heat. Kate Cunningham had 23 rebounds and assists versus the Heat. He had a triple-double in that game. We were on Cade's rebounds in that game and he cashed. So obviously, Cade's very high usage. Reminds me a lot of LaMelo Ball, actually. So that's why I love, honestly, LaMelo's line here at 12.5. James Harden, 19 rebounds and assists versus the Heat. And then LaMelo Ball, yours truly, with 16 versus the Heat. And you're also getting plus value here. So we have a lot of things here working for us, I think. For Ball, 58% this season, 48% on the road to this line. 9 for his last 12 versus the Miami Heat, but 7 for his last 7 versus the Miami Heat to this line. So we'd love to see that. Like I said, we did just take Van Vliet in the same spot, and he missed by a lot, finishing with just 3 rebounds and assists on an 8.5 line. The play in that game, like I said, was Amen Thompson. But like I said, that was a misread on my spot because Thompson has been that way a lot of the season, where the ball's in his hand a lot of late, and he's dishing and he's getting rebounds, obviously, because of his size. But obviously, LaMelo's not in competition with anybody like that on the Hornets. LaMelo is the guy. LaMelo's going to have his ball. He's going to have the ball in his hands pretty much the whole game, and he's going to be very involved in rebounding as well. Extremely high usage, which we like to see. Like I said, great matchup. It's why we were looking at it the other day. Heat allow the 8th most rebounds, the 11th most assists to point guards over the last 7 games, the 6th most assists, the 15th most rebounds to point guards for the season. So, pretty solid matchup for them. We've seen Ball average 26.1 rebound and assist chances versus the Heat in their last 12 games. So, crazy volume and opportunity for Ball versus this Heat team. The spread here is set to 5. So with the way the Heat have played lately, this is projected to be a close game, which it was the last time in Miami when Ball went over with 16. And I think once again here, just a great spot for LaMelo Ball to hit this over. Like I said, we've seen the high usage point guards really do well in this spot. So love it there for number 2 pick. We got LaMelo Ball over 12.5 rebounds and assists, plus 105 odds on DraftKings here for the Charlotte Hornets. Okay, and finally at number 3, we're going to Vika Zubac under 16.5 points here for the Los Angeles Clippers, minus 120 odds on ESPN Bet. This is our head scratcher of the day. You guys are going to look at this and go, what are you doing? Have you lost your mind? He's 54% to the over this season. 9 of his last 10 to the over to this line. So naturally, we got to play the under, right? I'll explain why we like it. For one, if you guys have noticed about the Clippers, this is the healthiest they've been arguably all season. You got Norman Powell out there, James Harden, Chris Dunn, Kawhi Leonard, Bogdanovich all playing. What does that mean? That means they have a ton of options. Could they go to Zubac if it was a great matchup? Of course. This is not really the spot I see them doing that, as the Thunder allow the 8th fewest points to centers this season, and their centers are healthy. Isaiah Hartenstein and Chet Holmgren both healthy, so I'm projecting that we're going to see a lot of the Hartenstein-Zubac matchup. I would be surprised if the Thunder don't start Hartenstein tonight. They haven't been starting Hartenstein of late. They've been starting Chet Holmgren at the 5, but I'd be surprised if they don't go to Hartenstein at the 5 here tonight for that matchup with Zubac. And if that's the case, it's going to be tough sledding for Zubac. That's a very difficult matchup, and I don't see him scoring a lot in that matchup. And like I said, with the options that the Clippers now have with all these guys being healthy, and Powell now starting to get his minutes back as well, Zubac just doesn't have to be that guy that he's had to be of late. We've seen when all these guys are playing, Ivica Zubac is 2 of 4 this season to the under with logs of 12, 12, 28, and 17. Just finishing over there with 17 with all of them playing. Now, what's notable, guys, I have a little bit of a read on Zubac. 9 of the last 10 over, right, to this line. We took the 1 under that he hit versus the New York Knicks. We were on his under 17.5 or under 16.5. He did cash with 16. Now, he made it a little scary late in the game, but he did hit that under. That was our last under call on Zubac, and he hit the under. So, it's not like I wouldn't have played as under in a lot of the recent matchups because he's had good matchups. So this isn't a great matchup for him. Thunder just overall a great defensive team. They play great team defense overall, which you like to see. They're very fundamentally sound, whereas a lot of the teams that Zubac has played the Hornets in there recently. Teams like that aren't fundamentally sound, and obviously, overs are more in play. But here, this line to me is still too high for him with all these guys playing. And I think this is a trap spot here by the books, just to be honest with you, because if people are just looking at hit rates, you're like, oh yeah, I want to play his over all day. Well, I think this is next level stuff where you're like, nope, there's a reason why there's a little bit of juice on this under. I think the books have an inkling that he has a good chance to go under today. And I think that it's definitely a trap taking his over 16.5 today because if you're just looking at hit rates. And like I said, the Thunder also have injuries, so there's going to be better spots on the floor for the Clippers to attack. Jalen Williams and potentially Dort also out for this game for the Thunder. So Look for Norman Powell to attack here. Now, the only reason I didn't play Norman Powell's over, he's juiced to the over 16.5, and he has not hit that line since he's been back. So that, again, indicates that the books are kind of onto it, that they think Powell has a shot to hit the over. It's a scary-looking line, though, because you're just not sure about his minutes, how many minutes he'll play. But if Bogdanovich is filling in for him, Bogdanovich will be able to take advantage of that matchup as well. So obviously Bogey's been a pretty good 2 for them as well. So I think that's where they're going to attack on the floor. And obviously Kawhi Leonard, James Harden at the point. I just think there's better spots on the floor for this team to attack than trying to go after Hartenstein or something like that. I just don't think it'll be good. And also, there's an outside chance, for whatever reason, I could see the Thunder blowing out the Clippers. I don't know why, it's just in my head, because the Thunder have won the last couple games by like 30-plus points. Even without Jalen Williams, the Thunder are just so good at every level, and they have so much depth that, for whatever reason, I can always see the Thunder boat racing a team, just because it's what they do. They've made a habit of it this season, and if that happens, obviously Zubac will find his way out of the lineup anyway, because the Clippers would be more apt to go small if that were the case. Now, I'm not projecting a blowout. Like, that's more something I could see happening. I'm not saying that's going to happen today, but if that happens, he'll be off the floor. He'll be more apt to be off the floor. Like I said, we've done pretty good with Zubac so far this season. We did cash his under in that spot there versus the Knicks, which feels pretty good at knowing that was the only time he went under in the last 10 games. So I think we have a bit of a soul rate here on Zubac. I think he goes under today. If you guys think I'm crazy, you guys don't have to tail it. But I love it today for a number 3 pick. We got Ivica Zubac under 16.5 points here for the Los Angeles Clippers. Minus 120 odds on ESPN Bet. Alright guys, that is going to do it for our picks. If y'all enjoyed the content, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. It is great to be with you guys today. I know the video's out later. Should be back to our normal schedule tomorrow. I had some schedule conflicts today, which is why we had to push the video out later, which is why I capped the nightcap for the NBA. But I'm super excited about the NBA today because I'm ready to sweep. I've been looking forward to this all day, so hopefully we can have a big day in the NBA. We'll have our Straight Fire MVP exclusive pick out for the day also soon as well. So when you guys are watching this video, I'll probably have that done and ready for our members here at the channel. If you guys want access to that, you guys want to sign up, become an MVP, you can do that below with the link down below in the pinned comment in the description as well. Become a Straight Fire MVP. There's also a join button as well. You guys could do that too. And it's a great way to support us, guys. And like I said, it is a great value. It's just 13 cents a day. And honestly, we've done really good with the exclusive plays so far. You know, members can attest that. Members, post your results with the member plays. You tell them down below how we're doing. We're doing pretty good with the member plays. Been on a nice run with them, and hopefully it stays that way today. So appreciate you guys as always. If you guys are ready for baseball season, drop a baseball in the comments, guys. I'm also ready for baseball season too. And just super excited for what's to come. So appreciate you guys. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. We'll catch you next time. Peace out.